OnlyFans gets hacked after over a terabyte of photos, videos, and leaks of lewd images get leaked online. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on The Verge, BuzzFeed News, and the Bro Bible. So, this is actually kind of insane. Now, OnlyFans is claiming it's a website. First of all, what is OnlyFans? OnlyFans is a website where a majority of women can sign up. It's not just women, of course, but they can sign up online. They can sell lewd pictures and images and videos to members only, right? Now, recently, there's been an over 1.6 terabyte of photos. Here you can see on brobible.com. Reports, OnlyFans website may have had at least 1.6 terabyte of photos and videos leaked. Now, they're claiming they were not hacked, but at the same time, it's hard for me to find a difference. You were basically hacked. Like, maybe you weren't infiltrated. Like, how does this happen if it's not a hack? OnlyFans says it wasn't hacked after hundreds of performers' videos leaked online. The videos appear to have been compiled and shared. Now, I personally think that if you give any woman online money for lewd images, I think you're a pathetic loser. I do not like the practice, and I think it's toxic for both men and women. There's a lot of talk about objectification these days, and you've had a lot of women complain that they don't like objectification. But what exactly do you do when you have a group of women online who essentially are monetizing themselves as a product? Is that not a form of objectification? One has to wonder. More than 1.6 terabyte worth of videos and images from OnlyFans has been leaked online. The data dump appears to be primarily comprised of women's accounts. Hey, what about the men's accounts? I'm an advocate of true gender equality. Specifically, those who use the site to share lewd images, right? So OnlyFans claimed it's not due to a hack. Then again, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I believe them. Steve Pime, OnlyFans marketing chief, said on Twitter that the company has found no evidence of any breach of our systems, in that the leaked files appear to be curated from multiple sources, including other social media applications. So even if this is the case, that would still imply that there is some severe security concerns and problems, right? So OnlyFans allows influencers, models, public figures, and more to share content via a premium pay model. For many lewd workers, and yeah, that's essentially what they call them, lewd workers. But I really don't like the term. I think they're trying to pretty up what is essentially, let's not kid ourselves. It is beautiful people most times. And honestly, a lot of them aren't even that attractive. I gotta be honest, okay? But people online selling lewd images, lewd photography, most of it's teasing. I would never partake in this. It reminds me of that meme. It's the meme of like the Chad saying yes to a question. And then there's a woman who asks, wow, you don't even want to sign up to my OnlyFans to get lewd images and blah, blah, blah. And then the Chad character's like, I can search Bob online and get 5 million results. I mean, who in this day and age would pay money so some person online, right, could do a crummy cosplay and show you some lingerie or something like that? I mean, come on. For many lewd workers, it's a way to control and share their content behind a seemingly reliable paywall. It's all the more important following the passage of FOSTA, a federal bill that led to the shutdown of many online platforms they used to be able to work on. Maybe you should get a real job. Now, I hate that they call it work. I understand that in a free market, almost anything can be a product. But I'm really annoyed by the whole movement. They're always demanding things, like they demand respect. Respect is not something you demand, it's something you earn. And if people aren't going to respect you because of the line of work you do, that's something you have to live with. Nobody owes you respect. The leak contains photos and videos from hundreds of people, generally attributed to specific OnlyFans usernames. News of the leak began to spread, on Twitter. So apparently they think that this isn't a hack, it's a breach. It's a bunch of people collecting all these files and compiling everything. You have people outraged online. Here, Vonnie Leclerc says, to the guys offering a link to the OnlyFans leak, you are absolute ghouls. Apparently, there's a mega link that has a huge compilation of all of these leaked images. Of course, you don't have to pay for them. And this was probably going to happen eventually. I don't think these sites are really that secure. Vonnie Leclerc says, great, to now have all the incel frogs up in my mentions. Don't you dare disrespect Pepe like that. Danley Sack says, a lot of thirsty peeps gonna be downloading some malware today. Love to see it. Vonnie Leclerc replies, no less than what they deserve. Aw. So you can see that a lot of these people are really outraged. They're really upset. They're really, they're butthurt. I mean, let's just be honest. They are massively outraged. Here on BuzzFeed News, they're basically talking about how everyone's outraged. Oh, that's what happens, you know? It's not like any of this was really held to some sort of super high standard. And I gotta be honest, man. I think it's pathetic on everyone's end. First of all, if you're a man and you're paying one of these women thousands of dollars a month just to see some booty shots, and they're not even nude half the time, or just some low effort cosplay. Haven't you ever hated that? Of where pretty women will buy a cheap cosplay and say, oh, I'm the character. Oh, I'm Hinata. Oh, give me money. It's so low effort. It's so annoying. How dare you appropriate weeb culture? OnlyFans is a British social media platform popular with influencers, actors, and lewd workers. It also allows users to host images and video content. Yeah, okay, we know that. This is paid for private content that we own. OnlyFans user Jules Jade told BuzzFeed News, this is illegal and a violation of our rights. Now, I don't want to be mean, so I'm not really going to make a point of this, but I really do not see why anyone would give some of these people money. It's hard for me to understand. So apparently, BuzzFeed has seen this for themselves because they posted a picture of a megalink and everything is blurred out. So someone at BuzzFeed, before they wrote this article, literally has the file, and I bet your ass, they downloaded it, they have access to it, and they're massive hypocrites. I gotta be honest. I think that's what happened. Creators are understandably concerned, Leclerc told BuzzFeed News. I have been DM'd by a number of lewd workers so they can see if they're on the list. Unfortunately, it seems to have attracted the trolls, who are now victim-blaming and calling women degenerates. Now, okay, you should never harass anybody. I disavow any form of harassment. It's simply not necessary. However, people are going to think what they're going to think. There's no controlling that. I think a lot of these people think they deserve respect. And again, like I said, respect is earned, it's not given. And it's certainly not demanded. If you have to demand it, you're probably not going to get it. That's just how life works. So they have no idea who is behind this. All they know is that it's been collected over time. It seems to be coming out new. Lots of people who use OnlyFans rely on this as a revenue stream, Leclerc says. Younger people, trans people, non-binary people, disabled people. People have not the easiest access to traditional employment. Oh, come off it. You know darn well that the vast majority of these OnlyFans users are lazy, have no skills, have nothing, and no ability to actually to work a real job or make a proper living. Or they're just greedy and they want to cash in. Okay, there's usually, I can only say so much, right? My point is, don't give me that excuse. You don't have to be a genius to work in retail. I've worked in retail. I've done customer service. I've done sales. I've done all these things. If I can do it, you can do it. So don't give me that excuse. It gives anyone a means of making a paywall-protected adult content, but clearly, it offers zero protection for creators, whose content can be bought and then freely distributed onwards. I mean, you should have known this was going to happen. So leaks on OnlyFans are not uncommon. There's a lot of communities on Reddit, on the Telegram, and they're dedicated to sharing content, getting it for free, because again, people don't like paying for things. That's just how it is. What I think they should do, honestly, if they they should have some sort of, like donations, maybe, instead of a paywall, special content. And yeah, the special content will probably be leaks, but it's less of trying to keep it all contained, which is probably impossible. It's heartbreaking to see the content we've worked so hard to create. Yeah, this is not a hard job, honey. It's probably the easiest job ever. It really annoys me when these lewd workers, they try to say, oh, this is so hard, we work so hard. You're not working hard. You're making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Meanwhile, there's single moms out there who are working 2 jobs to feed their children, just to make ends meet. There's families who both have to work just to provide for their children. There's people out there busting their butts, taking out the garbage, fixing things, doing the dirty work. And what do? Oh, look at my butt. Oh, subscribe to my OnlyFans. Oh, give me money and I'll show you my thighs. You know what? No, I don't want to hear it. There's people out there who bust their behinds to make a living, to be productive members of society that don't rely on gross loser men who have nothing better to do with their disposable income, okay? I just find it pathetic. I would never say that these people aren't allowed to pursue this line of business, but I also have my personal right to say I do not like the industry and I think it's bad. This is the second leak I've heard about this year. This puts us and our families at terrible risk, said performer and OnlyFans user Osa Lovely. Look, this is the pattern that I see. They seem completely incapable, at least some of them, for taking any personal responsibility for their actions, for their life choices, and for anything they do. If you were worried about your families, if you were worried about yourselves, maybe you wouldn't do this at all. So, I'm not for them, I'm not against them, I just don't care. I'm just here to report the story, folks. This is what's happened. There you go. 1.6 terabytes of photos and videos have been leaked on OnlyFans. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? What do you think about OnlyFans? What do you think about this link? Be sure to let me know. Now, as always, if you want to support the content, sorry I can't give you lewd images. You can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. There's also Bitcoin options if you're into that sort of thing, and a donation page. Links down below. Sharing the video is vastly appreciated. Let everybody know about the insane things happening on the web. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.